3 things about Aquarius that I have learned to be true over the years. Okay, so number 1. If you know a lot about astrology, you know that Aquarius is the most rare zodiac sign. So there are fewer of them than any other sign in the world. I do think that there's a deeper meaning for this, but that's for another video. That being said, I think that that's part of the reason why they get this weirdos of the zodiac stereotype. I think that they just have a view of the world that most people just don't have. I think that they are extremely unique. And while that comes out outwardly, like a lot of times if you see somebody with colorful hair or very cool clothes that like nobody else would wear, you're like, oh, they might be an Aquarius or at least have Aquarius in their big 3. I think that Aquarius really wants to make an impact on the world while they're here. They have this feeling of like, there is a purpose for me. And so they do so by volunteering, by doing something adventurous, by traveling, by being that one friend that everyone can go to. That's how they make an impact on the world. So we all know that one of the reasons why we love our air signs is because they are witty, they are quick, and they are clever. Now, Aquarius is not one that you want to get into a roast session with because they're the definition of they can dish it and they can take it. So if you start going back and forth with an Aquarius, they'll be like, ha ha, hee hee, it's all good, fine and dandy, but you better be ready for what they're going to say because 9 times out of 10, it's ruthless. And if you can't take it, you're going to get your feelings hurt. So that's all I have to say about that. Number 3. This kind of relates to my number 1, but Aquarius is not going to dwell on things. They know that not everything has to be a big deal. You know, they have this thing of like, if something knocks them down, they're getting right back up. There's nothing that's going to deter an Aquarius from reaching a goal. I love this about them. They're just like, they're very inspiring. Like if you have someone that's an Aquarius or has it very prominent in their chart, you get inspired by them. There's nothing that's going to stop them. They know that they're going to be successful. They're going to be successful. So I think that that's probably my favorite trait about Aquarius. So all in all, if you have an Aquarius in your life, make sure to hold on to them tight because there's not as many of them around. So Aquarius, I love you guys. Y'all are so much fun, so creative, so inspiring, and I hope you like this video.
Aquarius. Aquarius is one of the most unique signs of the zodiac, and people born under this sign experience a sense of uniqueness. This makes them eccentric and energetic in their fight for freedom, or at times shy and quiet, afraid to express their true personality. They're deep thinkers and highly intellectual people who love to fight for idealistic causes. They can see people without prejudice, making them truly special. Although they can easily adapt to the energy that surrounds them, Aquarius representatives have a deep need for alone time to restore their inner power. They rely on their mind and spoken words most of the time, and without mental stimulation, they might lose interest even in things that initially excited them. They see the world as a place full of possibilities and have a need to be spontaneous, follow the moment, and live life to the fullest, never wasting precious time. Aquarians are visionaries and are always ready for change, known for their intellectual abilities and for shaking up the world once they're in it. They feel best as part of a certain community, but they might have trouble finding the right place where they truly feel they belong. They always have someone to support and guide them towards enlightenment. They are often in positions of power, and their issues with authority usually stem from their relationship with other people rather than the leadership structure itself. Intellectual stimulation is the greatest aphrodisiac for an Aquarius. There's nothing that can attract them more than an interesting conversation, openness, communication, imagination, and willingness to take risks are qualities that fit well in the emotional world of the zodiac sign. Their compatibility with other signs can be complex, as they represent the opposition itself and have trouble relating to others if their sense of freedom is in any way endangered, or they perceive it to be. Integrity and honesty are essential for anyone who wants to remain in their life, and feelings won't have much to do with how they treat betrayal and those who let them down along the way. They give independence to their partner, seeing them as equal and just as powerful as they are. Even though they can have all the freedom they desire, they could still have trouble with day-to-day interaction, even with those they are deeply in love with.
Listen, I heard through the grapevine that you want to date an Aquarius. Before you do that, let me tell you something. Here's 7 things to know before you date an Aquarius. Number 1, they weird. They some weirdos. They are weird as you're gonna be sitting there like, baby, why you act like that? They do things in a very unconventional way for no unnecessary reason. Like, they just different. Their individuality is very important to them. They beat to their own drum. Can you handle that? Number 2, when things get too overwhelming for the Aquarius, they become emotionally detached. AKA, they ain't got no feelings. Or better yet, they just know how to turn their feelings off. They don't care about nothing. The door is closed. Blinds are shut down. They say they don't care. The thought don't exist no more. They turn it off. Number 3, they go above and beyond to help people as long as you don't start to need them. If they feel like you're too needy, then you become a hindrance. And let's just say, they gonna disappear. Number 4, they gonna ghost your ass. Where I'm from, we call Aquariuses Lil Casper. If you do something they don't like, they're gonna be out of your sight. And you ain't gonna never see them again. Number 5, they like space. Lots and lots of space to be alone, away from everybody. And maybe including you. But when they really, really love you, they'll never let you go. Sight, they gonna still ghost you. Number 6, they are very smart and knowledgeable. AKA, they're very opinionated and they know it all. They will say what they gotta say and not care about how nobody feels. Number 7, they're very logical and rational thinkers. And you may be thinking, that's a good thing, right? Yeah, until y'all get into an argument and you try to explain how you feel. Talk about your emotions and your feelings and all that kind of stuff. And they tell you, no, I don't wanna hear that. Focus on the facts. Oh my God, that's crazy. Can you handle that? Did I miss something? Let me know. But go ahead and send this video to an Aquarius. Bye, y'all.